In the last segment, we were doing ledger posting. The journal entries were cash count debit to capital account 5,000, purchase account debit to cash count rupees 1,000, cash count debit to sales count rupees 2,000. 3 journal entries were there and 4 items or 4 accounts were involved. Number 1 cash count, number 2 capital account, number 3 purchases account, and number 4 sales count. Means during this year 3 journal entries were passed and 4 items or 4 accounts were involved. And then we started ledger posting. We completed first journal entry, cash count debit to capital account. Now I'm going to take up second journal entry. And the journal entry is purchases account debit rupees 1,000 to cash count. So we'll have to open purchases account. Come to the purchases account. I mean to say the ledger of purchases account. And cash count we have already opened. So in journal entry purchases account debit to cash count, what it means? Debit purchases account rupees 1,000. It means in ledger posting, in the purchases account, come on the debit side and write down rupees 1,000 on the debit side of purchases account. So please write down 1,000 and narration, I mean to say in the particulars column, it will be to cash count. It means purchases account has been posted by rupees 1,000 on debit side. To post the amount means to write down the amount in the ledger. So in the journal entry purchases account was debited by rupees 1,000. In the same way, in the ledger posting, purchases account has been debited by rupees 1,000. It means 1,000 rupees has been written on the debit side of purchases account. Or technically speaking, purchases account has been debited by rupees 1,000 on debit side. You know, on debit side, I mean to say on left hand side, we always start with 2. And on credit side, I mean to say on right hand side, we always start with the by. So what will be the date? Because the date is not given, but the transaction number is given. So you can write down number 2 in the date column. Now, means debit cash count by rupees 2,000 and credit sales count by rupees 2,000. Debit cash count by rupees 2,000. So in cash count on debit side in the amount column write down rupees 2,000 and the date will be 3. It's not basically date, it's a basically serial number. And 2, when cash count was debited, what was the opposite account? That was sales. So to sales account rupees 2,000. It means we have debited cash count by rupees 2,000, or we can say cash count has been posted by rupees 2,000 on debit side, whatever you say. Now to sales count means credit sales count by rupees 2,000. Now open sales account and on the credit side write down 2,000 because journal entry is saying credit sales count. So we have written 2,000 on the credit side of sales count in the ledger. And what will be the narration? By. Because we always start the narration with by. So by cash count, because when sales count was credited, the opposite account means debit account was cash. So by cash count rupees 2000. It means we have done the ledger posting on the basis of journal entries. So in the journal entries, 4 items or 4 accounts were involved: cash, capital, purchases and sales. And we opened 4 ledgers: cash, capital, purchases, sales, and we have written down the amount either on debit side or on credit side. It means ledger posting has been completed. Now come to the cash count. There are 2 items on the debit side, 5000 and 2000, and on credit side there is only 1 item, that is rupees 1000. So on debit side the total will be 7000, but on credit side the total is only rupees 1000. So you write down the total on the higher side first, because debit side total is 7000 and on credit side is only 1000. So supply the amount to the credit side so that the total can be equal on both sides. So how much amount will you write? Yes, that is rupees 6000. So you write down on credit side rupees 6000 in the amount column. Now the total is 7000. Technically we are balancing the ledger, means we are trying to make the total on both sides equal. So this is the balancing figure we have supplied to the credit of cash count, and that is rupees 6000. And this process is done always at the time of closing. So we are going to assume that today it is 31st March 2013. So write down 31st March 2013 in the date column, and in the particulars column write down by balance CD, or you can write down by closing balance. By balance CD means by balance carried downward, or you can write down by closing balance, whatever you like, or you should follow your class teacher. So this is called closing balance of rupees 6000. Now come to the capital account. There is only 1 item on credit side, the total will be 5000. And on debit side there is nothing. If there is nothing, you will have to supply some amount on the debit side so that the totals can be equal. So on debit side write down rupees 5000 in the amount column, and the date will be 31st March 2013. So what will you write down? You have to start with 2. So 2 balance CD, or you can write down 2 closing balance. So but I will always use the word 2 balance CD or by balance CD. So you write down 5000. So what's the total on both sides? Rupees 5000. It means capital account has been balanced. Now come to the purchases account. On debit side the total is 1000 and on credit side the total is 0. So which sides needs the amount? Naturally credit side. So credit side, supply rupees 1000 from your own side, and on 31st March 2013 you will write down by balance CD rupees 1000. So now what's the total on both sides? Rupees 1000. It means purchases account has been balanced. To balance the ledger means to supply the amount from your own side to make the total equal on both sides. Now come to the sales account. On credit side total amount is 2000 and on debit side it's nil. So you write down the total on credit side rupees 2000 and supply rupees 2000 to the debit side from your own side. So what will be the date? 31st March 2013 to balance CD rupees 2000. So what's the total on both sides? Rupees 2000. In this way, first we completed journal entries, and on the basis of journal entry we did the ledger post. Maybe you are getting confused at this stage, but after 2 or 3 questions you will be quite comfortable. Means how to do ledger posting on the basis of journal entries.